Support WrestleTalk!
Order the magazine using the link below.
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I am Luke Owen. Viewers of the Wrestle Ramble will know that I lost the October prediction / fantasy booking warfare series in quite a convincing manner, which means I will be posting my punishment video very soon. While I can't promise it will be as good as Ollie Davis singing Nia Jax's theme song, I will be cutting a promo as a member of the crap gimmick roster, and the SWAT Nation has voted for the Glorious Fam. So yeah, keep your eye out for that. Don't keep an eye out for Bram on episodes of Impact Wrestling, however, as he announced via Twitter that he's been released from the company. I've been granted my release from Impact Wrestling. Thank you to everyone from top to bottom, and to you, the fans, for your support. Black heart emoji. While this has been rumoured for some time, he hasn't been on TV since March, it may come as a surprise to many fans considering the amount of multi-year deals Bram signed while with Impact Wrestling when they were still known as TNA. John Gaburick announced he'd signed a new multi-year deal on May 9th, 2014, and then another one on March 20th, 2015, and then another one on May 28th, 2015. When Wrestling Observer's Brian Alvarez questioned this on Twitter, Impact staff member Bob Ryder replied that Bram had also signed another deal in January 2015. Sometimes these things just aren't worth the paper they're printed on. Another former Impact wrestler who asked for their release back in July was Madison Rayne, and despite a WWE tryout last month, Ring of Honor announced that the former 5-time knockout champion will be facing Deonna Purrazzo on Night 3 of Survival of the Fittest on the 19th of November. Rayne previously wrestled for ROH in the early days of her career, and it will be the first time she's been with the company in 8 years. And Rayne's former employer got some big news this week, with Impact Wrestling announcing they are moving all of their operations to Canada. Jeremy Borash announced that the latest set of Impact tapings, in the same building they held Bound for Glory this past Sunday, saying, "This is our first time doing Impact in Ottawa, and I can tell you it's not going to be our last time doing Impact in Ottawa." Impact Wrestling, or TNA/GFW, has always known Orlando as its home since moving there from Nashville in 2004. But with Anthem Sports and Media based in Canada, and the company reportedly looking to cut costs where possible, it makes financial sense to move everything there, even if you do have to pay audience members to attend shows. Someone who won't be there to see Impact Wrestling's move to the Great White North is Rockstar Spud, who left the company last month. It had previously been rumoured that Spud was heading to WWE, and PW Insider are now reporting that the deal is done, and Spud will be bypassing NXT straight to the 205 Live brand once all of his visa paperwork is finalized. Just last week, Dixie Carter posted an image on Twitter of her and other Impact Wrestling crew having dinner, including James Storm and Rockstar Spud, which has since been revealed as a leaving meal for the British Boot Camp winner. And Spud will be joined in the Cruiserweight division by NXT veteran Hideo Itami. It was reported last week that Itami was getting called up to the main roster to be part of 205 Live. And according to PW Insider, there was a lot of talk of Itami's debut during WWE's recent SmackDown Live in Manchester, England. PW Insider's Mike Johnson doesn't have an exact date for his first show, but reports it will be happening very soon. And you can now head over to our Patreon page to vote for the pay-per-view that Ollie and I will rewatch and review on the Wrestle Ramble Extra. So far, we've covered Money in the Bank 2011 and Halloween Havoc 1998, and this month it's a Survivor Series heavy poll. You can vote for Survivor Series 1987, 1995, 1998, or 2001, as well as WCW's World War III 1995, ECW's November to Remember 1998, and TNA's very first pay-per-view Victory Road 2004. Any backer of any level can vote in the poll, and $5 plus backers get the episode at the end of the month. So head over to Patreon and make your donation. Remember, we're not taking away any of the free content here on WrestleTalk, we're just giving back something extra. Speaking of Wrestle Ramble, and I sure had a lot to say about this week's SmackDown Live, and there's big news for the Raw v SmackDown Survivor Series match. Click the videos to the left to find out more, press subscribe and support WrestleTalk on Patreon, and buy issue 1 of the WrestleTalk magazine. I have been Luke Owen, and that was wrestling.